Hello, Cancer. Thanks for tuning in with me, Mary. Here with your full moon in Libra tarot reading. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like it. And subscribe, please. More subscriptions help immensely. I've been doing new and full moon readings, and I think I will continue with that for the time being. We're simply asking Spirit what the full moon is bringing to light for... This is the second time I've shuffled, and it gave me a bunch of cards last time too. For Cancer, or for Cancer, and I don't know why. Cancer really seemed to insist on a bunch of cards, so we're going to go with it. Really a bunch. I usually only need 4, maybe 5, and sometimes more pop out, but this is a bunch. I don't know the order when they jump out like that all at once in clumps. I just sort of look at them, and it will somehow start to make sense, and there becomes a little story. So I think tarot is as much about storytelling as anything else. It's just triggered by the energies of the cards. Okay. There's been a lot of this type of image. Someone else should have, it's not the same. Someone else had the 3 of Swords, but it was blindfolded and bound, and it's a stuck feeling. But it's, so I think that there's a lot of people feeling like that. That was where I was headed with that comment. Let's see. I'm not going to get too involved. We're going to go ahead and pull an energy oracle card to get the overall energy of the reading. But you have the Emperor and the Fool. So you've got a couple of major arcana here. Interesting, interesting. Lots of Wands energy, so you've got some kind of creative thing. I just like to look at the bottom of the deck too. The 3 of Pentacles is what's at the bottom. And it looks like there's some teamwork happening there. Yeah, cooperation. It looks like they're working on a project together. Could be learning too, teaching, learning, apprenticeship, something like that. There's something about this person that looks like a younger energy, but looks like maybe grown-ups are showing them how to do something. But it's all about teamwork on this one. So the Knight of Cups, oh sorry, King of Cups. Oh, Queen of Wands. We have some powerful energies here. 4 of Wands. Celebration, death and rebirth. I'm going to stop at this card just because it seems like a good place to stop. This feels like something that's already happened, and I feel like when I get to something, a card like this in the bottom of the deck pile, in the bottom of the deck, to me, sort of, it's like what the gist of the reading is, the overall energies. Like in a nutshell, it's about teamwork, community, cooperation, collaboration, whatever, that kind of thing. So I'm going to skip all these cards and just, that's why I'm stopping here though. It started, this is where I feel like this energy is started, because then you have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace is always the beginning of something. Always the beginning of something. And with the Ace of Swords, it's the, and you can even see it in this drawing. You can see the light ray shooting out of her head. So she's got a new idea. There's some kind of clarity. It's like an could be a memory, but it looks like this thing is like it feels powerful, like you have a really, like a stroke of genius, like, wow, what a brilliant idea. And it just comes to you like a lightning bolt, right? Boom. So I feel like I haven't made the story yet. I haven't figured everything else, but this card was clearly the first one out. So this one seems important. And I feel like the bottom of the deck also. And then we'll just kind of figure out, I'll kind of go back and forth and figure out kind of how I think things make sense. And in the meantime, I am going to pull an energy of the Oracle card, because this too may help give us a little direction with the overall energy of this reading. Spirit, can I get a card, please? An energy oracle for the overall energy of this reading, please, for Cancer in the full moon of Libra. Whoops. We have a energy oracle card for the overall energy for this reading for Cancer, please. Ooh, a couple popped over. Ooh, you got 3 of them. This one showed up first. So it seems like it's about the material world or someone who has some wealth. Goddess of the moon, there's some intuition working, and then walking away, which is also this Knight of Pentacles. Also Fool energy. I'm going to put Fool energy over here with the Ace of Swords, because Fool in the major arcana is 0. So that's even before the idea, right? And this is the kind of energy behind the Fool is jump and the net will appear, right? So it's kind of a divinely guided, if you're not the Fool, you know, if other people looking at you with whatever this is you're embarking on would probably caution you not to, because it, on the surface, it doesn't look like it makes sense. It's not logical. It's not reasonable. However, look at all this joy and this light, and all the Spirit is just guiding you. So here it looks like she's got a safety net. In other cards, it looks like this Fool is walking off the cliff, but you know that he's not going to fall. The net will appear, or he'll grow wings and learn to fly, or something. Or the height perhaps is an illusion, but there's something there that really he's not in danger. Really, the Fool is not in danger, even though they're hanging over a precipice of some sort. So it's a good thing. This is yeah, if you get the Fool card and you're thinking about doing something, it's a go. Just do it. So looking here, Wands, Wands, Wands. 10 of Wands is a long road. The Knight of Pentacles, you're getting rid of things that you don't need. The Emperor, this makes me think it's businessy. But Emperor, he's kind of got everything he needs. He's, I think, probably really good business acumen. He's wise. He's the divine masculine, but he's also really, really adept at worldly things. So, 8 of Swords. Okay, here's a fun card. Okay, I talked before about the being bound. When you look at it, she's looking in a mirror. You can see that, and what the reflection is this blindfolded and bound with all these big black birds in charge of her that are tying her up. In reality, there's nothing around her. There's nothing holding her back. This is all in her head. And Swords is the mental body, the intellect. So this is somebody seriously doubting themselves and being stuck because of it. So this is, if Cancer, if this is you, All you need to do is really change how you're looking in the mirror. Just start to see it in a different light. And I think that's what this goddess of the moon is about. I think this is about going in and looking into your intuition. So I think this is about something that needs to be released in order for the rest of this to come forward. And it's not always easy. This Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is always shown with some kind of beast of burden, right? So here we have an oxen, or is that a yak? It might be, I don't know, because I'm not sure that there's much difference between the two. But they've come a distance already, which is great. They've already made a huge distance, but you can see that she's packed for the long journey. It's windy, it's tough, and this yak, or I'm going to call it a yak because they can go for a long, long time without water. This yak is carrying a heavy burden. So they have quite a distance to go, but they're really well prepared. She has everything she needs there. She can drink the yak milk if she has to. And the whatever they have there are things that they can, unpack and use for their journey. It could be, and who knows, I don't have any idea what that is, but it's long, it's arduous, but it's entirely doable. Absolutely doable. Just trying to see which one to talk about next. I suppose we should delve into the wands, huh? That Seven of Wands. This one's going out of her way to, she's grounding herself. Looks like she's taking on some kind of a spiritual practice. She got her hands in prayer pose, sitting in easy pose. So, I'm not sure if this is a need for self-protection or if this is something that you're doing already anyway. That's a good thing, because if you're grounded and protecting yourself, it's movement, growth, creative innovation comes through. And I feel like this is something that is not about protection in a sense of danger. It's about just being grounded, not letting these thoughts take over and tell you this story. It's protecting yourself in that you're taking a little more charge of your own energy. Because then we have two. And she has this cute VW bus there. She's looking out of the window, beautiful sunset or something, and she's got a globe. So she's planning stuff. Could be planning her life, her job, her next project. And there's decisions to be made, because two is often about making decisions. Because two, there's one side or the other one. It's always about making a decision. So should she stay or should she go, right? Does she want to move into that future, or does she want to stay where it's comfortable? Does she want to grow? And that's where this one comes in. She's got this idea. This is just me thinking, and I'm thinking that these all work together. She's got this idea. She has to decide whether or not she wants to grow, but I think she's probably meditating on it and trying to think about it, feel about it. She's trying to feel about it, because I feel like it's a feeling thing, not a brain thing. And then she's planning the future, maybe juggling a couple of different scenarios. And this is the card that is like, yeah, go ahead and do it. Down here, we know it's going to be a tough journey. This is drop all the stuff you do not need. You see how, what a heavy burden this is? This guy knows, travel light. He's got a horse, which is a swift beast, still could be a beast of burden, not this guy. So this person has moved, you know, they're all walking in the same direction. So it feels like this individual has moved into the energy of this. So now, instead of carrying all that heavy stuff, they're dropping things left and right. Just dropping it. Things that they don't need. Everything he needs is on his back. He's got a shield, and there's probably a little pocket in there, something for food and water, and the horse is in great shape, and they can move quickly to some place if they need to have shelter or to get to a town or something for more sustenance. They can get there by team. But he's even walking barefoot. I mean, the guy is just chill. Totally chill. He's just not in a hurry. He has everything he needs. He wants for nothing. And it's a beautiful day. And then we have this Emperor, and I am going to consult the book on this and tell you, because I always forget to tell you something pertinent about some of these, because I feel like he's important. He is the divine masculine, authority, power. He's a natural leader. He's about structure, strategic and analytical thinking. He's about taking action and promotion. And here you have wands. Those are all action cards too. And that one's action card. So I feel like you got to drop this old story. Drop the old story, because it was a heavy burden. I feel like I started out with them like this, and this is where they want to be. Yeah, this is the old story. You have to let go of this, because this is what it's doing. Yes, you can make the journey, but it's hard work to get to that point where you do get to the ace, but you have to drop the stuff. Just drop it. Yeah, he's about and being ambitious, and your successes will come to fruition. You'll if you follow through and you do the stuff, if you do the planning and you take the leap, you end up here. 3 of Pentacles. I don't know if there's helpers, or if you have maybe a mentor or a team, if this is a team effort of some sort. I don't see more people in any other card, but when the 3 of Pentacles shows up, it really is about collaboration. So maybe you're gonna, I don't know, if you're self-employed, maybe you're going to partner with another company, merge or something like that. If you're learning something, you'll have a study buddy or something. But it feels like whatever this is you're doing, you have help. You have some sort of help, whether it's in the form of partnership or mentoring. Yeah, and like I said, as you go back, this is about creativity. He's a nurturer. He's a wise leader. You get the Queen of Wands. She's kind of a rock star. She's creative. She's loving, full of ideas, but she's also really encouraging. So both of these are very loving and nurturing energies. 4 of Wands is celebration. And 4s are usually taking a break. So this is like taking a break, and once it's like a milestone. You've hit a milestone of some sort, so you take a break to celebrate. It's like, ooh, I got that big deal. Let's, go out for happy hour or something like that. Or I don't know, whatever it is, you've reached some sort of goal, finished a chapter on something, and you find a moment to somehow acknowledge that and express your joy and gratitude for that, and maybe you take your team out or something like that. And something happened to make room for all these things. So something else went away, and it may have, I don't even see a lot of sadness here. I see that there was maybe some doubt. Yeah, I don't even see, 5 of Wands, I see a little bit of conflict, but that's the kind of conflict that motivates you. So maybe you got motivated by some conflict. You made a big change, death of something, which makes room for the rebirth. The only thing to really watch out for is these old stories. Quit telling yourself these old stories. These chains that bind, and and to me it's probably self-doubt. I think that's because it's such a human thing. Sorry, I had to take a sip. I'm going to tell you now about the and I might ask for some clarification. I want to see what these guys first have to say. So 43 is man holding a coin. Not a very inventive name, but it's descriptive. So man holding a coin, and this is from the Energy Oracle deck. So it's a male. There is some kind of male energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a man per se with the X chromosome or Y chromosome. It's a male connection in money, health, or value. So it shows a man sitting in lushly flowering field holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive an increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Plus, it's basically this very similar in energy to the Emperor. It's, again, male energy, successful, taking action towards financial gains, right? That's basically what that is. It also says it could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or someone from work. So these two both have male energy and both work and financial stuff around them. Goddess of the Moon is number 52. Yep, like I thought, intuition, going within, which goes with the Seven of Wands. And I know some folks think that those who meditate are woo-woo, and often their heads and kind of flighty, but really meditation is such a grounding practice. It makes you simply less reactive in a negative way. I think it helps with clear thinking and all that. So intuition, going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon, standing in front of the crystal clear waters of sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. I'm just going to... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it. I was going to just leave it there, but I'll go ahead. It says, the goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you have avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have the idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration it brings. So you have that also in this one, because this is about that whatever brilliant idea came out of intuition. They do that like a snap. Walking away. Yeah, letting go, moving on. She doesn't even look sad. It shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She's closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. Could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps, or a career goal, relationship, long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options. And this is where the comfort versus moving into the unknown kind of is a little bit of a conflict. So the familiarity of a situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand, which is the Fool card. Yeah, also indicates now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, dropping what you don't need. Don't go back to that story. I love how these just affirm each other. Yeah, old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and the resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. That is lovely. Putting this one back there. Really similar messages with many people so far. Letting go of something. Something's waiting for everyone. I mean, it's like there's something in the air with this spring. And I know a lot of people have been in lockdown for a long time, so maybe it's just that we all want to break free and, breathe real air without a mask again. I'm not complaining about it because I think we need to take care of each other, and if that's the best way we can do it, then that's what we got to do for the moment. But I think that things will be opening up a little bit more and more. Hopefully. I am going to ask for just a little bit of a clarification. See if Spirit's going to drop an extra card or two from this deck. It's called the Naked Heart Tarot. And there's something just tender and vulnerable about this deck. So I find it really appealing for that reason. Spirit, can we get a card, please, for Cancer? Just for a little clarification here on what this movement of Pentacles. So it looks like this all looks like old stories, but it seems like movement of Pentacles. Pentacles is, the money part, and movement is the Knight. In any other deck, it would be called the Knight. Hardworking, goal-oriented. You're following through with actions of making dreams a reality. Kind of a quiet disposition. You prefer working with hands, creating tangible things, practical and focused on the future. Sense of security comes from earned satisfaction, grounded in reality. So, that's why. So some of this stuff might be a little woo-woo for you. That's what's going on. So it might be a little woo-woo. Yeah, Ten of Swords, you're at the end of something. Yeah, this is like, I can't take anymore. This is enough. It's enough. So I just leave that here. Yeah, a little bit woo-woo for you, but I think once you embrace the woo-woo, you're going to end up the Fool energy. There's something, I mean, you've got two of these, the masculine, successful business type energy is here. You're planning a future, you're grounded, you got great ideas. This is let go of the baggage of this mental image. Do what this guy does, dump it, walk away from it. Because all these other cards are about success, and it seems like it's about business and some sort of, or finances. I don't know if it's business. It's some sort of financial thing, because we have the Emperor and Man holding a coin. So they're some sort of financial endeavor, and this is you basically doing the hard work. Steady, steady, steady. Another beast of burden. But you see how this one isn't having to carry a thing? Why? Because Spirit is doing work behind the scenes. He's just walking, and he's got all these beautiful plants you can turn around and chew on if he needs to. Where this, he has to carry everything with him. There's really nothing around that's supportive. A little dismal. Not so dismal. Is there anything else, Spirit, for Cancer? Anything else you want to clarify for Cancer in this full moon for them in Libra? No, almost. Let's give that one another chance, see if they want to... Something seemed like it wanted to come out, it just didn't quite make it. No, guess not. All right, I will ask then for a final message from the Wisdom Oracle. Oops. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Is there a final blessing or message for my Cancer friends here for the full moon in Libra? Oh, yeah, you got a couple. TikTok and Orphaned. TikTok, everything really pretty much happens in its own time. I'll read it for you, though. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. I'm going to skip ahead. See, what if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world, so co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Orphaned. I don't think I've pulled this card before. I think it's the first time I've had this deck for, I don't know, a year or so, maybe more. And I don't know that I've ever pulled this card. Okay, oh, this makes sense too. Okay, it says a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. Boy, which makes sense, which is what this one is about. And this one. And this, like, let go of the old stories. It says we were all meant to have connections with other people, within our family, society, and larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. This is also a year that I think, I'm not reading right now, but this is a year because of the shutdown and quarantines and people distancing and all of that. Many people, I think, are feeling like this right now. The need to connect, because it is important. We're humans. We're herd animals or social animals, basically. We are social creatures. Even those of us that are hermits, we need social stuff. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like and mind spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So maybe this is about your place in the world. But I also think that, because this is, walking away. These two cards, it's amazing. Amazing, amazing. All right, I think that you have I think I can, I'm not sure what else I can say here at this point. You've got ideas, let go of the old story, trust your intuition. But it looks like there's some sort of, after reading this orphaned one and this walking away one, it feels like there's a new community sort of waiting for you. Whatever this changes you're going through, it's going to be very, very, very worthwhile. And I feel like once you address the issue at hand and deal with these heavy, burdensome energies, you're going to just feel so free. You're going to feel like this. Great. So, Cancer, there you go. Yeah, and you're going to do the work. I mean, this movement of pentacles. Yeah, you're goal oriented. You go ahead and so you're gonna make your dream real with whatever this idea is. This is great, and I'm not finding the one sentence that pulls it all together. I'm seeing the story. The story's making sense to me. I can feel the energy of it. I feel warm and joyful. I feel little tingles of the excitement that you are going to get when you get to this place where it's all starting to fall into place and make sense. I'm not articulating it as well as I would like, so my apologies for that. Hopefully I'll find a good way to say it in the caption, the little title, and that might tie it up. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for the new moon. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my station or my channel. And new moon and full moon is what I've been doing lately, and I plan to keep doing that for a bit. Thanks very much. Bye.